What is the difference between SHERA 7 and spiritual whistleblower? Yes, I know this video is going to trigger her followers, and I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care that you hurl insults. I don't care if you say that I'm obsessed, I'm crashing out, there's something wrong with me. None of that matters, because what I'm doing is a very strategic tutorial to teach women how to spot female narcissists using SHERA 7's cult-like following. Because seriously, there's a lot of good girls out here who wouldn't know a female narcissist in their inner circle. Okay, and these women are extremely dangerous. And moving forward in 2025, we have a president who's going to be in office, and he is highly narcissistic. In fact, he's an actual sociopath. And the reason that he's in office is because we have a lot of women who are narcissistic and sociopathic that played in our faces and got in that booth and helped put him there. These women helped all the abusive men vote Trump into office. So it is my job to expose these types of women. Listen, they're in your family and you don't even know it. They're on the job. They're your coworkers. They're in your church community. Lord, the church is full of them. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the difference between what SHERA 7 teaches and what I teaches. What is the huge difference? Take out your notepads. Ignore, listen, you're going to see a lot of disgruntled, irritated people. I happen to irritate people's demons. So just allow them to act a fool. Let them hurl their little insults. They don't know how to block and ignore me. They really don't, because secretly they enjoy my attention. I know if I see a video that I don't like, I simply block and go on about my business. These types of women, they don't do that. They're not very bright. They have a low IQ. And they're disgruntled because I'm exposing their cult leaders' manipulation tactics. The difference between SHERA 7 and spiritual whistleblower is spiritual whistleblower teaches women how to have a high level of spiritual discernment to spot and identify narcissistic men and sociopathic men. I want y'all to avoid these men at all costs. You know, we've been groomed by a toxic narcissistic society, and we have narcissists in our family. You may have been raised by a narcissistic mother or narcissistic father. Your grandparents are narcissistic. So our family will even groom us and train us and set us up to fail, so that when we become adults, we get in relationships, a string of relationships with narcissistic men. My job is to teach y'all how to deprogram and unlearn everything that society has taught us. And our families have taught us to be pick-me women so that we attract narcissistic, sociopathic men. You cannot avoid these men unless you raise your discernment to it has to be extremely high on a spiritual level, a level where you are deeply enmeshed with God. You have a codependency on God where you put him before everything, before making a decision. And that also comes down to the men you choose. People that want to continue to manipulate and keep women in a subservient position, or people that want to see women harmed and abused, are going to go against that and teach women the opposite. SHERA 7 teaches women how to manipulate a narcissist, a sociopath, to get financial gain, get a one-up, whatever her reasons are. She teaches manipulation, how to manipulate a narcissistic man, a sociopathic man. She doesn't teach discernment. And not having discernment is extremely dangerous. What she'll do, instead of teaching y'all to have discernment, she'll give you a half-truth. You need to leave that abusive man, but before you leave him, you need to get his money first. No, you don't need to manipulate him. You need to leave him alone. 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't even be dating these types of men. But a lot of women are out here dating and playing with their lives, not realizing you can get raped on a date, fucking with a sociopath. You can get unalived on a date. Getting to know a man on a first date, you can, yeah, it's real. A lot of women end up unalived on a first date. Look at the statistics. I'm not sitting here talking to hear myself talk. The domestic violence rate in the African American community is astronomically high. There is a huge problem. There's an elephant in a room that nobody wants to address. I'm the only one addressing the elephant in the room. SHERA is not, because SHERA needs to scam y'all and keep y'all in this subservient position. She needs a cult-like following to keep donating to her YouTube channel. If y'all smarten up and raise your discernment and realize she's hustling y'all, you'll cut her off. And she doesn't want that. She has to keep y'all young, dumb, and gullible so that she can stay in y'all pockets. She needs y'all YouTube donations. If she really was a kept woman being provided for, she wouldn't be on YouTube all day. She would divorce that man and be getting to a bag. She told y'all she won't sleep with him. She's not sleeping with him because really she looks at him as a father figure. He's much older than her. He's like 20 years older than her. So he's more like a father figure to her. She won't sleep with him because he's also a serial cheater. So how can she call that happiness? Oh, because she's getting some of his money. She's not getting 100% of his money. She started out as a side chick. He was a married man and she was a side chick. So if he was sneaking behind his wife's back to give SHERA gifts as a side chick, now she's the wife. That side chick position is open. So he has to, whatever side chick he's currently entertaining, trust and believe James is paying his side chick the money to give her gifts and keep her on the side. Hush money, I guess it is. So SHERA knows this. So SHERA's not getting 100% of his money. She has to work. She has to get on her YouTube and scam y'all. She needs y'all money. A real woman that's being provided for would never be doing the shit that she does. I also want to point out too, her followers are a reflection of her. Her followers are highly narcissistic and sociopathic, and they go extremely hard to defend her because abusers stick together. Y'all got to remember, female narcissists are just like male narcissists. They're emotionally abusive. And just like Donald Trump, his followers are equally abusive as he is. That's why they go so hard to defend him. That's why on January 6th, they went to DC and they vandalized all of that, the property up there. They acted a damn fool. They went extra hard to defend Donald Trump. And then when it all came out, he threw them underneath the bus. So SHERA's no different. She's told y'all she's a sociopath and they still blindly follow behind her. They also cherry pick her information. They don't follow all her advice 100%. So for instance, they'll follow her advice on how to scam a man for money, but when she teaches them how to be feminine, like she calls herself teaching women how to have etiquette, how to be classy, how to wear your hair and what to wear, how to be feminine, right? So tell me, why would they go as far as going onto my page, going into my comment section and hurling insults, going back and forth with somebody they deem to be crazy? That's not very demure. It's not feminine and it's not classy. And it goes against what SHERA taught y'all, which would make y'all motherfucking hypocrites. The female narcissist is a hypocrite. She's a stalker. She's obsessive. She's triggered. When you talk about the demons inside of her, she gets very offensive, very nasty. And she craves narcissistic supply. Another reason why SHERA depends on her followers. It strokes her ego. She has low self-esteem and she needs narcissistic supply. She needs to feed off the adoration and, the attention of the following, the cult following that she's created. She needs narcissistic supply. Coming to my comment section doesn't hurt me. Y'all think when y'all hurl them insults and call me obsessive, a hater and all that, what y'all are doing every time y'all comment and post, you boost my views and I get paid. You don't get paid to promote me. I get paid every time you promote me and push me on the algorithm. So who's the dummy? Who's working for free and who's really obsessed?